Sam was a sweet little boy with bright eyes and a big smile. His eyes sparkled with curiosity and joy, and his smile could light up the darkest room. Sam had a heart full of love and kindness, and he shared that love with his best friend. He had a best friend named Whiskers. Whiskers wasn't like the other kids on his street. Whiskers was a cat, but not just any cat. Whiskers was special. He had a way of understanding Sam that no one else could. They shared a bond that was truly unique. Whiskers was fluffy and grey with a long, swishing tail. His fur was as soft as a cloud, and his eyes were a deep, mesmerizing green. Whiskers had a playful spirit and a gentle soul. He was always there for Sam through thick and thin. Sam and Whiskers lived in a cozy house with a sunny backyard. Their home was filled with warmth and laughter. The backyard was their playground, a place where they could explore and have adventures. It was a place where their imaginations could run wild. They were the best of friends, always together. Whether it was playing games, exploring the backyard, or just sitting quietly together, they were inseparable. Their friendship was built on trust, love, and a deep understanding of each other. Every morning, Sam would wake up, and Whiskers would be right there. Whiskers had a special way of waking Sam up. He would gently nudge Sam with his nose and purr softly. It was the perfect way to start the day. Whiskers would rub against Sam's cheek and purr. The sound of Whiskers' purr was like a soothing melody, a gentle reminder that they were together. It was their way of saying good morning, a ritual that brought them closer every day. It was their way of saying good morning. After their morning greeting, Sam would pet Whiskers, and they would share a quiet moment together. It was a time of peace and connection, a moment that set the tone for the rest of the day. After breakfast, they would play in the living room. The living room was their playground, a place where they could let their imaginations run wild. They would create games and stories, each one more exciting than the last. Sam loved to chase Whiskers around the furniture. It was a game they both enjoyed, a game that brought them endless joy. Sam would laugh and run, and Whiskers would dart and hide, always staying just out of reach. Whiskers would hide behind curtains and jump out to surprise Sam. It was a game of hide and seek, a game that never got old. Sam's laughter would fill the room, a sound that was music to Whiskers' ears. Sam would giggle and giggle. His laughter was infectious, a sound that could brighten even the gloomiest day. Whiskers loved to make Sam laugh, and he would do anything to see that smile. They had so much fun together. Every day was an adventure, a new opportunity to create memories. Whether they were playing games, exploring the backyard, or just sitting quietly together, they were always having fun. Sam and Whiskers were inseparable. Their bond was unbreakable, a connection that went beyond words. They were more than just friends. They were family. They were two peas in a pod. Their friendship was a beautiful thing, a testament to the power of love and connection. Sam and Whiskers were truly meant to be together, and their story was just beginning. Sam and Whiskers loved to play hide and seek. It was their favorite game, and they played it almost every day. The bond between Sam and his cat Whiskers was truly special. They had a unique way of understanding each other, and their games were filled with laughter and joy. Sam would close his eyes and count. He would press his hands tightly over his eyes to make sure he couldn't see anything. 1, 2, 3. He would begin, his voice filled with excitement and anticipation. He loved the thrill of the game and the challenge of finding Whiskers. Whiskers would find a clever hiding spot. The cat was incredibly smart and always managed to find the best places to hide. Sometimes Whiskers would peek out just a little, his eyes twinkling with mischief as he watched Sam count. Sometimes he hid under the bed. It was one of his favorite spots because it was dark and cozy. Whiskers would curl up and wait patiently, his ears twitching at every sound Sam made. Sometimes he hid behind the big armchair. The armchair was in the corner of the living room, and it provided the perfect cover. Whiskers would crouch low, his tail flicking back and forth as he waited for Sam to find him. 1, 2, 3, Sam would count slowly. He wanted to give Whiskers enough time to find a good hiding spot. 4, 5, 6, he continued, his voice steady and calm. He knew that the game was just as much about the anticipation as it was about the actual search. "Coming, ready or not," Sam would shout, and the search was on. He would open his eyes and look around, trying to guess where Whiskers might be hiding. The excitement in the air was palpable, and Sam's heart would race with the thrill of the hunt. Whiskers would bat at Sam's toes as he walked by. It was Whiskers' way of giving Sam a little hint, and it always made Sam laugh. The playful swats were gentle, and they added an extra layer of fun to the game. Sam would laugh and try to find his furry friend. He would check all of Whiskers' favorite hiding spots, calling out his name and giggling as he searched. The house was filled with the sound of Sam's laughter and the soft padding of Whiskers' paws. When Sam found Whiskers, they would both be so happy. Sam's face would light up with a big smile, and Whiskers would purr loudly, rubbing against Sam's legs. The joy of finding each other was the best part of the game. They would tumble on the floor in a fit of giggles. Sam and Whiskers would roll around, playing and laughing together. Their bond was evident in these moments of pure joy and happiness. Afterward, they would cuddle up on the couch. The game would leave them both tired but happy. Sam would wrap his arms around Whiskers, and the cat would snuggle close, purring contentedly. Sam would read his favorite book, and Whiskers would curl up on his lap. It was their special time together, a peaceful end to a day filled with fun and games. Sam's voice would be soft and soothing as he read, and Whiskers would close his eyes, enjoying the warmth and comfort of being with his best friend. One sunny afternoon, Sam and Whiskers decided to go on an adventure. The sun was shining brightly, casting a warm glow over the entire backyard. Sam, with his explorer hat perched jauntily on his head, looked at Whiskers, his loyal cat, and said, "Let's go explore." Whiskers meowed in agreement, his tail flicking with excitement. They went out into the backyard, which was more than just a patch of grass to them. It was a vast, unexplored territory filled with mysteries and wonders waiting to be discovered. Every step they took felt like the beginning of a grand journey. The backyard was their own little jungle. Tall trees stood like ancient sentinels, and the bushes were thick and lush, creating a maze of green. To Sam and Whiskers, it was a place where anything could happen, where every corner held a new secret. There were trees to climb and bushes to explore. Sam loved the feeling of the rough bark under his fingers as he scaled the trees, imagining himself as a daring adventurer. Whiskers, agile and curious, would weave through the bushes, his whiskers twitching with anticipation. Sam pretended to be a brave explorer. He imagined himself discovering new lands, finding hidden treasures, and encountering wild creatures. His heart raced with excitement as he led the way, his trusty map, a piece of paper with scribbles in hand. Whiskers pretended to be his trusty sidekick. The cat followed closely, always alert and ready to pounce on any imaginary danger. Together they made the perfect team, each one complementing the other's strengths. They tiptoed through the tall grass, which rustled softly under their feet. The grass was like a sea of green waves, and they moved carefully, trying not to disturb the hidden creatures that might be lurking within. They looked for hidden treasures. Every rock, every leaf, and every shadow held the promise of something extraordinary. Sam's eyes sparkled with curiosity as he searched, and Whiskers' nose twitched as he sniffed the air, sensing the adventure. Sam found a shiny ladybug. It was like a tiny jewel, its red shell gleaming in the sunlight. He carefully picked it up, marveling at its delicate beauty. He showed it to Whiskers. The cat's eyes widened with interest as he leaned in to sniff the little creature. Sam smiled, feeling a sense of accomplishment. Whiskers rubbed his head against Sam's hand. It was a gesture of affection and approval, as if to say, "Well done, my friend." It was like he was saying, "Good job, explorer." Sam felt a warm glow of pride. He knew that Whiskers was not just a pet, but a true companion in all his adventures. Sam and Whiskers spent the whole afternoon in their backyard jungle. They climbed more trees, explored more bushes, and found more treasures. Each discovery was a new chapter in their grand adventure. They had so much fun using their imaginations. The backyard was transformed into a world of endless possibilities, where every moment was filled with excitement and wonder. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the garden, Sam and Whiskers knew that their adventure was far from over. Tomorrow would bring new challenges and new discoveries, and they couldn't wait to see what awaited them in their magical backyard jungle. As the sun began to set, Sam and Whiskers went back inside. It was time to get ready for bed. Sam's mum tucked him into bed. She read him a bedtime story. Whiskers curled up at the foot of the bed. He purred softly as Sam drifted off to sleep. Sam knew he was safe and loved with Whiskers by his side. Sam dreamed of more adventures with his best friend. He dreamed of faraway lands and magical creatures. He knew that no matter what, Whiskers would always be there for him. Section 5. Whiskers, the Protector. One night a storm raged outside. The wind howled and the thunder roared. Sam felt scared. He snuggled deep under his covers. Suddenly he felt a warm, furry body next to him. It was Whiskers. Whiskers had jumped onto the bed to be with Sam. He purred louder than the storm outside. Sam felt safe again. He knew that Whiskers would protect him. Sam hugged Whiskers tight. He whispered, "Thank you for being my friend, Whiskers." Whiskers rubbed his head against Sam's cheek and purred even louder. They both fell asleep, safe and sound, in each other's arms. Section 6. A special bond. Sam and Whiskers had a very special bond. They understood each other without even speaking. Sam knew when Whiskers was happy or sad. Whiskers knew when Sam needed a cuddle or a playmate. They were the best of friends, through and through. They shared everything. They shared their toys and their snacks. They shared their secrets and their dreams. Most importantly, they shared their love. Sam loved Whiskers for his playful spirit and his soft fur. Whiskers loved Sam for his kind heart and his gentle touch. Section 7. Growing up together. As the years went by, Sam and Whiskers grew up together. Sam started school. He learned new things every day. He made new friends. But no matter how busy he got, he always made time for Whiskers. Whiskers was always there to greet him when he got home from school. He would wait by the door, his tail swishing with excitement. He was always happy to see Sam. Sam would tell Whiskers all about his day at school. He would tell him about his teachers and his friends. Whiskers would listen patiently, purring softly. Section 8. Sharing secrets and dreams. Sometimes Sam would share his secrets with Whiskers. He knew that Whiskers would never tell anyone. He would whisper his worries and his dreams into Whiskers' soft fur. Whiskers would listen without judgment. He would rub his head against Sam's cheek as if to say, "Everything will be all right." Sam felt better just having Whiskers there. He knew that he could always count on his furry friend. Section 9. A friendship that warms the heart. Sam and Whiskers' friendship was something special. It was a friendship that warmed the heart. It was a friendship that made everyone around them smile. Sam's parents loved to watch them play together. They knew that their son had found a true friend in Whiskers. They were grateful for the joy that Whiskers brought into their lives. Section 10. Unconditional love and purrs. Sam and Whiskers' story is a reminder that love and friendship can be found in the most unexpected places. It's a reminder that the bond between a boy and his cat can be just as strong and meaningful as any other bond. And it's a reminder that sometimes all we need is a furry friend to cuddle up with at the end of a long day. Sam and Whiskers continued to share their lives, filled with unconditional love, playful adventures, and the comforting sound of purrs.